Welcome to Ballahack Airsoft, where we deliver adventure, escape, community, and story to those of you who are seeking it. Our goal is to give you a fun and safe time, and we can only accomplish this if all the participants are on the same page. This all starts with attitude.
Don't take things too seriously, and at the same time, don't goof off so much that people can't utilize teamwork, tactics, and communication to accomplish each scenario. Expect a great time and do your part in contributing with a great attitude, and then you will get a great time.
The parking lot and the store are the no-fire zone. In the no-fire zone, all mags must be out, chambers emptied, safeties on, and barrel bags on all of your primary weapons. No grenades can be armed inside of the no-fire zone. Before you cross the wall into the fire zone by the chrono range, all iPro must be on. You may not remove or mess with your iPro at any point while in the fire zone or on the playing field. Eye protection must be full seal manufactured, and you must have retention that fits tightly behind the head. Under the age of 18, there are different face protection rules, and you can find these posted on the No Fire Zone wall or ask any staff member. You must know them before you enter the field. When coming back from gameplay into the No Fire Zone, you take your mag out, you fire the rounds out of the chamber, put your safety on, barrel bag on, and iPro remains on until you cross the wall.
The field boundaries are designated by yellow caution tape. Do not shoot over them, do not shoot through them, and do not pass them for any reason. Respect wildlife. Let's recognize that this is their land. Do not interact with them in any way. And if you see something that may be dangerous, please bring it up to a staff member. Do not deal with it yourself. Also, please do not litter on the field. Do not shoot over large walls. Do not climb over large walls or into second floors of buildings. Please do not break anything or enter any vehicle on the field. Make sure that you have good situational awareness and good footing wherever you are. We don't want you breaking your leg or twisting your ankle. Any lost and found items out there, you don't get to keep them. Please return them at the front counter in the staging facility. We strongly recommend that every player labels any of their gear and equipment before entering the field, so it's easier to return to you.
The only exception is thrown grenades. It is the responsibility of the thrower to police those grenades. Do not touch them.
In the event of an emergency or a possible emergency, everyone is to stop right where they are and yell, "Blind man." This is if someone's iPro were to fall off or if there was a serious injury.
When a blind man is called, you are to stop what you're doing, repeat the call blind man, stop shooting, and just do not move until the staff handles the situation.
Once the staff handles the situation, they will call game on, game on, game on, and you can continue playing.
Second to safety is hit calling. We're out here to simulate shooting each other, so there is no point in you playing unless you are going to call your hit when you get shot. This requires integrity. When you get shot, anywhere on your body or gear counts as a hit, but gun hits don't count and ricochets don't count. When in doubt though, always call it out. When shot, make it audible and visual. Yell hit very loudly, pull out your dead rag, and place it on your head. It's a good idea to wave it around a corner or above cover so that other players know that you are dead. Then assume a non-threatening position or get out of the way of fire by taking a knee, laying down, or getting just slightly to the side. You can always move out of the way of a crossfire, but you must return to where you were if your intention is to get healed by a medic or pulled by a live player to a medic. Once a player is hit, you generally have two options: respawns and medics. Respawns are instantaneous points. You go to them and you are suddenly back in the fight as a live player. If you choose to go to a respawn, you must continue all the way to that respawn. You cannot start walking, find a medic, and then get healed. The second option is to get healed by a medic. Medics are pre-designated players who can tap you back to life, counting to 60 seconds. That's 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, all the way to 60. If the medic has to shoot during that time or move you by maintaining physical contact, then they must restart the 60 seconds. Any player can move a wounded player by maintaining physical contact with them and running.
If they break contact, the dead player stays right where they were. Dead men do not talk. They don't give up any information on enemies, and they do not point out who shot them.
When you are dead, you can yell for a
medic!
Say,
"Dead man walking!" Respawning.
Or,
"Oh my gosh, stop shooting me!"
Lastly, players cannot be healed on the second or third floor of any structure. If you are shot upstairs, you must either go to a respawn or be pulled down to the ground floor to be healed by a medic.
When shooting other players, always give them the benefit of the doubt and know that your rounds might not actually be hitting them.
Also, some new players may not know what it sounds like or what it feels like when they're getting shot. So if a player doesn't feel you shooting them, shoot them more.
But just use the minimum amount of force necessary to let them know that they are hit.
That being said, if a player is blatantly not calling their hit, cheating, not following a rule, or doing something that is unsafe, you are to call for a marshal. Do not handle the situation yourself. Be prepared to report and describe the player. It's not tattling, it's following the field systems. At no time should a player call another player out on their hits. Please let the staff handle the situation. We have a report system that may involve taking a player's name, calling them out as dead, sending them back to respawn, removing them for the rest of the game, or ejecting them from the field.
We have a zero tolerance policy for any verbal or physical aggression at Ballahack, and we pride ourselves in being a family-friendly environment. This is just a game, so no vulgar, profane, or condescending directional language when you are playing out on our field.
Every weapon being used must be chronographed and marked by our staff every day that you play with it. Each gun is designated an MED, or a minimum engagement distance. You must find out what your weapon's MED or minimum engagement distance is before entering the field. No full auto is allowed within 50 feet, period. Any full auto or burst fire must be engaging a target that is over 50 feet away.
Aim for center mass whenever possible, but if the head is the only target presented, shoot it.
You may not blind fire your weapon, shoot around a corner, shoot over a wall with it. You must have it shouldered and be able to see down your barrel when engaging a target.
We do not allow safety kills, so verbally saying safety or bang bang does not eliminate another player. We're here to shoot each other. So if your weapon's MED allows it at close range, shoot your enemy.
We do not allow the use of lasers, strobes, melee weapons, and pyrotechnics.
However, we do allow WP-40 and EG-25 smoke grenades.
These devices cannot be thrown inside of a building, directly at a person, or within 15 feet of a wooden structure. You must read the instructions before use, hold the grenade vertically, pull the pen at a 90-degree angle, and wait a minimum of 5 seconds after activation before throwing it. No one can pick up a smoke grenade after it has already been activated.
And lastly, remember that attitude is everything. We're just here to have an adventure, get an escape from normal life, and create some unforgettable memories with each other. What you give into it is what you get back out of it. Thank you so much for being part of creating this awesome experience, and you are now ready to go. We hope you have a blast.